Hello friends and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John, and the empty void you see before you is the construction screen for Aviassembly, which released into early access about a week ago, and I have to admit completely passed me by. I was not aware of this one at all until I saw other YouTubers playing it and thought, oh, that looks fun. So what is it? You design and fly your own aircraft, and we're going to do that right now. So this is the build menu. As you can see, we have 650 coins. Yeah, these are the parts that we have. At the moment we've only got a standard cockpit, so we'll probably need one of those. There we are. And a bit of fuselage, which we will also want, so we'll stick that on there. Now the fuselage, as some YouTubers have missed, can be extended or shrunk. What does that give us? That gives us a cargo space of 50. That's probably more than we need to start with. I have played a little bit, but not a huge amount. You can also do bits and pieces with it. You can, again, move it out or up or down. I don't think we will at the moment. We'll leave it as it is for the moment. You can change the profile of it in the two axes there. I think we probably need to bring that up just a little bit. There we go. And you can also mess with... Oh, that's the wrong shape, isn't it? We need to bring that out a little bit more. But yeah, you can also square it off, should you wish to, in any axis. There. Okay, so we need that one. We need to bring that out just one more. There we go. There we are. We're big and round now. Lovely. But that's not all, because obviously an aircraft needs wings. And currently the only wings we have are wooden wings and a tail wing. So we'll start with... we'll mirror them, and we'll stick a pair of wooden wings just on there for the moment. And then we do have tail wings as well. We'll probably want at least a couple of those, won't we? That is mirrored, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, so that's beginning to look like a plane, isn't it? So what else do we need? We need an engine, and again, we only have a wooden engine to begin with. That gives us a thrust of 10 with a fuel consumption of 2 and electricity generation of 0.4. Useful, I'm sure. The only thing we really care about at the moment, or the ones we care about at the moment, are weight, thrust, and fuel consumption. As I say, I have played a little bit of this just to make sure it was working, and fuel consumption is a big thing. You don't have a lot of fuel. So that is something we are going to be up against from the start. We need wheels, obviously, so we'll need a set of bike wheels, you know, roughly near the front. That's probably okay. It might be a bit far forward, but it's probably okay. And a small rear wheel. And that is all we can afford. So the basic plane is that, essentially. Yeah, all right. The other options are all pretty much locked off. We do have wood connectors, so that if we had a bit more money, we could make it a biplane. But at the moment, we can't. What we can do is paint it, and I think I'm going to paint it a nice blue colour with a traditionally red engine. There we go. And we'll paint the rear wheel strut black. There we go. That's nice and tasteful. All right, let's head to the runway then. Here we go. Our little person in the cockpit. Okay, here we get the choice of editing the plane. We can do research, but we haven't got any of the resource necessary to do research. We'll come to that. And we can refuel, but we're full of fuel. Now you can refuel at just about any airport you land at, which is lucky because, as I said before, fuel is an issue. You can load cargo if there is cargo to load. There isn't any at the moment. And I don't think there ever is at your home base. And you can look at the world map. That's the world map. That's how much of it we know. So yeah, we're not doing great in terms of our area knowledge at the moment. But let's start taking off. So I'm going to go full throttle. Lift the flaps and we leave the ground at about 70 miles an hour. What I didn't look at... There we go. Just go through the controls so they disappear. There we are. Yeah, what I didn't look at was our drag or centre of gravity. Ooh. Throttle down. I'll throttle down completely. Because we want to actually land at this here airfield. And you'll see that we've already used half of our fuel. That was not a bad landing. Oh, they've suddenly lost power at the hospital. Can I deliver 2 small batteries to keep the hospital running? So we finally have a quest. Alright. So our new quest takes us to the wind turbines. So we need to go there and pick up batteries. Yeah. Here, as you can see, there is a load cargo option. We can take medicine. We'll refuel first of all. Now if we look at the map, click on the wind turbines, doesn't tell us anything. Click on that, it'll tell us that's where the mission is. So we need to go there, pick up the batteries and come back again. I am going to... I'm going to take a couple of medicine because I have a feeling, from when I played it before, I have a feeling that they'll want medicine. So we can get a head start on that. Okay. Full hoon. And 70 miles an hour. There we go. Right, let's see if we can stay in the air if we drop the throttle a little bit. We do start to drop. Obviously, we don't have any or enough forward thrust to counteract our current weight, which isn't too bad. We're only a small plane and our engine can pretty much cope with what we're asking of it. Okay, so we'll throttle down again and there we go. A bird flew into the wind turbine. Oh dear. Can I deliver 2 medicine? Are they healing the bird? Well, that's nice of them. There we go. The 2 medicine that were in our cargo have been taken. We get 45 coins for that. Excellent. That's put us up to 50. Lovely stuff. We've heard the hospital needs your help. Yes, it does. Yeah. What did it need? It needed 2 small batteries. So, let's have a look. Small batteries, they weigh 10. No, they weigh 0.1. They take up 10 cargo space. Ah, alright. So they're very light, but they do take up space. We could take 4 of them, we only need 2. Big batteries weigh 4, but take up 55 cargo space. That's quite a lot. We'll need a bigger plane for that. Okay, well, we want to go back the way we came, don't we? So let's run it forward and turn ourselves around so we've got a runway to take off from. I mean, we don't need a huge amount because it doesn't take us long to get up to speed, but we do have a little bit more weight now, so it's probably worth being careful. Oops, that's the wrong way. Like that. Turn us around, come on. Yeah, that should be enough, I think. We'll maybe want to give us a little bit more room. There we go. Okay, well that manoeuvre cost us another quarter of our fuel tank there, so let's refuel and off we go. Up to speed 70. There we go. Alright, that extra weight hasn't really affected us a huge amount. That's pretty good. We'll drop the throttle again and save ourselves a little bit of fuel. I don't think it actually costs anything to refuel. I think we refuel for free, so that's good. Oh, drop the throttle. Oh no, I'm going to miss. This could be a messy landing. It was runway adjacent. There we go. Thank you for the delivery. 25 coins and 10 scrap. Okay. You can use this to research new parts and upgrade your plane. Yeah. So scrap is one of the resources we use for upgrades. We could use even more batteries to keep the hospital going. Can you deliver 4 small batteries and 2 big batteries? Oh, hello. A thing is happening. What was that? It seemed like an earthquake. What, the earth quaking like that seemed like an earthquake? Are you sure? Can you check around the island if people need help? You should also visit the weather station to find out what is going on. Yeah, because the weather station will definitely know what's going on with earthquakes. Okay. Okay. So, we don't need any more medicine for the moment. But we do need to go back and get some batteries. So, honestly, we've got enough fuel to take off this way and turn around, I think. There we go. Whoops, that was a bit of an aggressive turn. Let's get some altitude and try that again. There we are. Oh, come on. Straighten up, John. Straighten up. There we are. There we are. Right, let's drop that. Alright, we've already used half of our fuel getting to the end of the runway. Probably should have just turned around, shouldn't we? Okay, let's see if we can do a neater landing this time. We'll drop our speed. Oh, we need to drop a little bit of height. That's not a neat landing, John. That was a very bad landing. You should be ashamed. The earthquake destroyed 2 of the wind turbines. That's unfortunate. I also got injured during the earthquake. Can you get 3 medicine and 2 tools? Well, I can certainly get the medicine for you. Okay, right, again, let's get up there and turn around. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We don't have a back wheel anymore, so that's affecting our ability to turn, certainly. And it's affecting the speed at which we can move along the ground here. Is that any better? That's absolutely useless. All right. Can't turn around. No, you're not going to turn around at all. All right. Okay. Let's refuel while we sort ourselves out. Oh, wow. You are refusing to turn now completely. Oh, you'll turn that way, will you? Okay. Turn this way. There we go. Right, that's given us a bit more space. Let's straighten up before we put anything in our cargo hold. Oh, no, you're refusing to turn that way now, are you? Well, make up your mind. There we go. Right, whoa. Chill. Right, refuel. What do we want? You want 4 small batteries, do you? We can do that. Okay, right. Full helmet. Oh, now you'll turn. Oh, we got off the floor at 50 there. That really heavy back wheel wasn't slowing us down, obviously. Okay, right. Let's go and drop these off and hopefully not slam face first into the ground. Oops, he says, immediately aiming at the ground. Here we go. Right, engine off. That was a little fast. Slow down. Thank you for the small batteries. You're welcome. 45 coins for the effort. Excellent stuff. Right. We probably want to get back to base now, so we can either fly there, which I think we will, or we can teleport using the back to base button there. Okay, it's definitely this way, isn't it? Right. So, 2,300 measurements of distance. I assume meters. Who knows? And we are, pretty much lined up with the runway there. Let's slow down in preparation, shall we? Let's lose some of this height. And then lose some of this speed. And not the cleanest, but not terrible. Right, research. What have we got? We have 10 scrap. What can we get? We can get a new engine. It's moderately heavier. Provides 5 more thrust, but uses an additional fuel. Okay. We can buy better wings. Provide a third more lift. They are lighter. No, they're twice as heavy. My mistake. But they provide the same amount of drag. They are stronger, though. Tail wings provide more lift. They are the same weight, but provide much more lift, same drag. But they appear to be weaker. All right. Small fuel tank. Useful. An additional cockpit, which is a bit heavier but has twice the cargo space. Could be useful. Stronger wheels. Have a load limit of... I assume bigger number is better? Don't quite get that one. They just have a load limit of 12. And then batteries, which we can't get because we don't have any of the other resource yet. We get a small balloon or an air brake parachute. Don't think we need a parachute. I don't think we're really going fast enough to worry about that. So really, I mean, the fuel tank is attractive. I don't know how much money we've got. We've got 120 coins. I don't know if that's going to afford us a great deal. But if we get the small fuel tank, we could also get the tail wing, which does give us additional lift. Or we could get the cockpit, which gives us additional cargo. Right, well, let's get the fuel tank. Yeah. And I think we'll save that other 5 scrap for the moment, because I don't think we're going to be able to afford a great deal else. So let's go and edit the plane then. Okay, I can make the fuselage bigger to fit more cargo. Don't really need to do that at the moment, or don't want to do that at the moment, should I say. Our fuel tanks are over here, aren't they? Yeah. It costs 100 for a fuel tank. Alright. Alright. There we go. We'll have a fuel tank, and we will paint it bright red because it's explosive, and that's what you do in video games. And now we don't have any money. No, we've got no money. Oh, we could buy another tail wing. Should we buy another tail wing? Will that help us? Probably not. So I mean, if an engine is 150, then the next engine is going to be much more expensive, isn't it? We need more money before we get ourselves any more engines. I mean, the next wing might be useful, because additional lift would certainly help us. Anyway, right, so let's have a look. Our centre of gravity is just below the back of the wing, which I think is about right. I'll bring the wing forward slightly and up slightly. I don't know if that's right or not. I'm obviously, you know, not an avionics engineer by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of right. So we'll leave it at that. Our drag, fairly obviously, is on the big things that are sticking out. Yeah, we can reduce that later on, I imagine. Engines with nose cones rather than big props would be better, or jet engines that use that as an intake. Maybe retractable landing gear, or certainly lower profile landing gear. Maybe a shaped... I mean, cockpit will be easy. We'll just have an actual canopy on there, which will help reduce drag. All right, yeah. So that's where we are with that. I think we should go and have a look, see what we can do. Right. So what are our current available missions? You want 3 medicine. All right. We can do that. You want 2 big batteries. We can't do that yet. But we can do the 3 medicine. That'll give us 70 coins. And then head on to the weather station. Yep, so we'll do some hopping. Right. Engine up. We are fueled. Yeah, that rear wheel really does keep us on the ground. Right, let's get up over this hill then. Static, can you hear me? Signal lost, adjusting. Oh, we probably need some more power. That's not how planes is. That's not how they work. Oh dear, we are considerably less able to stay in the air. I think I may have screwed things up with the centre of gravity there a little bit. Although we are going a lot faster. Come on. Oh, there goes the back wheel again. There goes the back wheel. Never mind. I'm sure it's fine. Right, how much medicine did you want? 3. We can do that, can't we? No, we can't. We can take 2. Alright, well, let's refuel. And let's see if we can actually get off the ground. Should be easier. Yeah, there you go. 50 odd miles an hour gets us off the ground. Come on, climb. Get some altitude, will you? Ideally in a straight line. Oh, dear. No, I've definitely messed things up with these wings. That's considerably worse. Alright. Okay, we're on the ground. Thank you for the delivery. You're welcome. 33 coins. Yeah, alright. 1 more medicine. Or do we fly on to the weather station? I think... Yeah, we continue on to the weather station. So let's place a marker there. And away we go. Oh, I should refuel, shouldn't I? Okay, right. We don't know what the weather station wants. It's probably going to be batteries. Because we've just come from the power plant and didn't pick up any batteries. Hello, Eagle. You stay away from my engine. Okay, let's come in this way. Let's bleed off some of this speed. There we go. There we are. And then plonk it right on the runway. Look at that. Almost a good landing. We're gathering data about the earthquake. Are you indeed? Unfortunately, our building has become unsafe due to the tremors. Could you help by delivering materials to reinforce it? Possibly. What do you want? Lumber and wood logs. Okay, so that's from there, presumably. That's probably further than we can fly at the moment. Alright. Okay, so you still want 1 medicine. You presumably... Do we get tools from there as well? Yeah, it looks like we get tools, lumber and logs from there. They want lumber and logs. They want tools. Yes, that's the icon for tools. Cool, cool, cool. Right, yeah, we want to get back to the hospital then, because we want 1 more medicine. Alright. And that will give us a bit of money. It's back that way. We can stop off along the way, though, can't we? So we'll take off this way. There we are. And see... Oh, good lord, no. Oh, we are not doing well. We are not doing well. Oh dear, I'm all over the place as well. There we go. Nope. Just climb. There we are. Right. Goodness me. Yeah, we need to redesign this. This is terrible. Okay. What am I going to do? I'm going to get the medicine first. So we'll come in for a landing. Oh, wow. That's... We're landed. We're on the ground. It's fine. Absolutely fine. Yeah, they need 2 big batteries, which we absolutely can't do at the moment. So let's just... Oh, you're not turning at all now. Right, we'll take off this way then. Just keep going up. Just keep going up. Where's the hospital? There's the hospital. No, keep going up. Oh, I've very much broken this. Do I get the medicine and fly? Yes, because we need the money to upgrade. There's no point in going straight back to base yet. We've not got a lot of money. Alright, so throttle down. Get roughly in line with the runway and hit the brakes. Anyone you walk away from, right? Okay, so we want one more medicine, don't we? Yes. You're not going to let me turn around, are you? No. Alright, we'll take off this way and loop around then. There we go. Keep climbing. Keep climbing. Keep climbing. Oh, it's all over the place. It really is. Did that just auto straighten up? That felt like that auto straightened up. Alright, well, let's come into a landing here. Try and scrub off the height and the speed without slamming into the ground at a ridiculous speed. That was smoothish. Okay, you're welcome. 37 more coins. Great. It only gives us 90, which isn't a huge amount, is it? Alright, let's go back to the base, because we need to sort these wings out. Okay, right, where's that centre of gravity? Let's bring the wings back and down a little. How much were new wings? 75, so we can only afford one. That's not a lot of use. That only costs 5. So we'd need 155 coins to turn this into a biplane. Or do we want a bigger engine first? Don't know. Don't know. We appear to have our rear wheel back, which is nice. I mean, these wheels aren't strong enough to hold the plane up. I mean, can't afford a stronger rear wheel yet. Alright, okay, where are we going then? I guess we're going to the lumber camp, aren't we? There's nothing else we can deliver. Alright, well, let me fly up to the turbines then, and then maybe we'll kind of go a bit wider. So it's 10,000 that way. What's the chances that there's something within range that we can land at? Alright, that's a bit better. Let's drop the throttle a little bit and see how it goes. Not going great. Let's pull the throttle back up again. Right, yes. I'm going to head roughly in the direction of that marker and hope we find something before we run out of fuel. Which, at the moment, we still use half a tank of fuel getting to the first... Ooh, there's not a lot in that direction, is there? Alright, let's go up to the... Error, strange, unidentified pattern, noise. Yeah, absolutely. Exactly what I was thinking. Right, let's go up to the power place, whatever it's... The wind turbines. Oh, hello. Swing wildly this way. Because I've just spotted we've got some scrap here. There we are. Right, yeah, let's get... Oh, lift, 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 lift. There we are. That's not too bad. We can just stay above the trees there. And then we'll just drift round onto the runway for a nice, soft landing on the grass. Good enough. Alright, refuel. Don't think we're going to make that. We'll just have to hope there's something along the way that we can fuel up at. Oh, there is. There's something already there. Lift, 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 lift. Tree, tree. We're good. We're good. Don't panic. Everything's fine. Right, there's definitely something over here. 1,700 metres away. I'm going to say metres. I have no idea if that's right. But... oh, we got some more scrap. Didn't even notice that one. We have ourselves some kind of village, do we? Alright, well, let's try and land without smashing into all of their houses. Again, close enough. Village got hit by an earthquake. Yeah, everywhere did, mate. Can you help us get back on our feet? Maybe. Depends what you want. What do you want? Oh, you don't sell anything. Alright. What do you want? Where are you? 5 small batteries, 5 medicine, 3 fruit. Alright, so there's a farm up there we can get fruit from. But you want 5 small batteries and 5 medicine. Or do I? It's a pretty short jaunt, isn't it? Back to the wind turbines. Grab a couple of batteries. Ooh, 225 for 2 lumber. Or 60 for 5 small batteries, and we can only carry 3 at a time. So that'd be 2 trips for 60. And maybe, depending on how heavy lumber is, maybe 2 trips for that? Yeah, we'll carry on the way we're going then. We'll carry on. We want to go over to the left. Up, up. There we go. Right, this way. And cool off on the throttle for a little bit. Okay, can't see any more scrap around at the moment. We're going to need a bit more height. There's a rise in the land here. Alright, oh, there's some scrap. Definitely handles a little bit better. Not great, but it seems to handle a bit better. Okay, oh, we got a short runway here by the looks of it. Right, kill speed. Don't hit. Oh, yeah, hit a bit hard. Alright. Trying to clear up the mess left by the earthquake. We need batteries for our tools. Can you deliver them? Yeah, fine. Fine. What do you need? 4 small batteries. Yeah, it would be 4, wouldn't it? Alright, okay. Who needs what? You need tools. Probably can't get tools at the moment. They just said they need batteries for their tools. 2 lumber to the... yeah. Alright. 150 or 225. Let's have a look. So tools take up 25 cargo space, so I can't take any lumber or any wood. Wood logs take 120 cargo space. 120. Oof. Alright. Alright, yeah, cool. Looks like we're taking 1 tool then. And where do you want to go? Back to the wind turbines. Alright, we'll go back there. We'll grab a few batteries and then we'll do a quick back and forth to Maplewood. Assuming I can take off. Let's see if I can get the plane actually turned around. No, it's... oh, there we go. We've got a little bit of steering briefly. Right. No, I've lost steering now. Oh, so it'll go that way round, but not the other. Alright, well, let's spin that way around. You can't... slow down, slow down. Tree, tree, tree. It's fine, it's fine. Alright, let's just get in the air. Get in the air. Get in the air. Get in the air. That's a tree. That's not the air. Why are you steering that way? You shouldn't be steering that way. Okay, that wasn't successful. Let's try it again. Can we have some control, please? I've completely lost the runway now. Oh, there it is. Right, let's go this way and take off this way. Take off. There we are. Come on, turn around and God, try and keep some altitude, please. Right, let's see if I can get back to the airport. Okay, let's try and do this properly. No, we're going to need a lot more power to get past the trees. Oof. There we go. Let's just get it on the ground. There we go. And away we go again. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? You're welcome. 52 coins. Thanks very much. One more tool. You're a tool. 142. Right. Alright, let's refuel. Who wants what then? You want 4 batteries. You want 5. I think we can take 2, can't we? You also want 5 medicine. For 135. We can't take 5 medicine, but we could grab... No, let's grab some small batteries. We can grab 4. That'll be a bit of cash. Okay, and we'll take them back to the village. Assuming we can take off without disaster. Where are we going? We're going that way. Oops, up. There we are, there we are. Just glide it in. Oh, no, looks like we're landing on the beach. Alright. Close enough. 34 coins. And 1 more small battery. Alright, that gives us 176. Let's see what we can do. Can't afford anything massive, but... don't mirror that. Just pop it on about there. And let's get some extra wings on there, shall we? Oh, it's moved our centre of gravity a bit, but that's fine. That's what it's supposed to do. Yes, I know you want me to make the fuselage bigger. Stop it. What a darker blue. No, that's not great. What about dark green? Yeah, I think that's a bit better. Yeah, alright. Let's give this a try, shall we? I mean, it looks magnificent, doesn't it? Look at that. Like a Sopwith camel. I mean, we could probably do something about the back end a bit, but we won't worry about that just yet. Right. So who wants what? You want 1 more small battery. That we can do easily. Oh, and... zoom out a bit, please. And 5 medicine. Alright. Let's land at the hospital. Ooh, that's quite lifty. Yeah. Oh, I quite like that. Yeah, that's a lot better. That really keeps itself in the air. Oh, that's nice. Let's see if I can land it without destroying the back wheel. We can probably get away with a lot less thrust as well. Alright, this is not going to be a clean landing, is it? Oh, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. We saved our back wheel. Right, okay, let's think about this. You want one small battery, which is cargo space of 10. So as long as we leave ourselves at least 10 cargo space, there we go. We'll be able to get a little bit extra money. I should probably refuel, shouldn't I? So we want one more small battery from here, which I think we'll be able to do without too many problems. He says, as long as we can, again, land without crashing. And then we'll take them all out to the village. And we should get a reasonable payday. Right, let's just glide this in. Oh, tree. Did not spot that one there. Alright, well, we're, again, a little bit early, but we'll taxi onto the runway, or near the runway. And we want a small battery from there. Alright, we'll refuel and head to the village. I mean, we're still taking off at like 55, 60 miles an hour. Alright, this is a good design. I'm pleased with this design. Oh, signal breaking. Something's wrong. Decoding. Stay off the airwaves. Let's just glide in here. Oh, beautiful. Thanks for the small batteries. 26 more coins, thanks. Thank you for the delivery. You're welcome. Here are 38 coins. Thanks very much. They need 3 more medicine. Well, you can wait for that. Okay, right, 85 coins. That's pretty good. That's not too bad at all. I think we'll leave it there for this episode. I will definitely be coming back for more of this. There is also a sandbox mode, which I may mess around in. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. I mean, it's currently on Steam for, less than a tenner. And it's great fun. I would heartily recommend it, this one. This is silly little fun. A cheap game. Pretty well realised. I mean, it's fairly basic graphics, as you can see. But they've obviously put a lot of thought into the actual gameplay. More thought than I have been. So it definitely deserves at least another episode. So please do give us a like and a subscribe. It really does help the channel out, and it will really help push this particular video in the algorithm. Please give us any comments down below, and please join us next time. Until then, I've been John. This has been Aviassembly. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And bye-bye.